the direction that we're going.
Ben Gordon, Joe Buck.
Cannell has done a great job of changing the entire atmosphere around that team.
Chicago Tribune Live, presented by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. Tonight at 5:30 on Comcast Sportsnet. Cubs Playoffs 07. Play like there's no tomorrow. Comcast Sportsnet brings you an in-depth look at the Cubs playoff picture. Luke Stuckmeyer and Dan Plesac break down the divisional matchup and tell you everything you need to know before the first pitch. Plus, you'll hear exclusive interviews from the players and coaches and take a look back at the Cubs' drive to October baseball. Cubs Playoffs 2007. Play like there's no tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 7, only on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend.
Hi, I'm Scott Air of the Chicago Cubs. You're watching Comcast Sportsnet.
The W flag is flying in the loop, and you know it will take more than a little bit of rain to dampen the enthusiasm of baseball fans in the city of Chicago. The Cubs playoff run unofficially begins today with a big rally at Daly Center, and we'll bring you all the festivities live here on Comcast Sportsnet. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into Hyundai Sports Day and our special live coverage of the Cubs playoff rally. I'm Mark Shanowski. You know, it's been 4 years since Dusty Baker took the Cubs to the National League Championship Series in his very first season managing the team. Now, Lou Piniella gets a chance to end the Cubs championship drought in his first season calling the shots in the Cubs dugout. It all gets started on Wednesday down in Arizona when the Cubs open the best-of-5 divisional round against the Western Division champion Diamondbacks. The team is already in Arizona, but Chicago baseball fans, they're gathered at Daly Plaza, and that's where we'll find our Chuck Garfien. Chuck, I know it's been raining most of the morning. What kind of turnout do we have for this rally?
It's a monster turnout, to be honest with you. I would say probably definitely in the thousands, maybe 2,000, 3,000 fans here. And you're hearing a loud cheer right now because they're replaying the 1984 game against the Pittsburgh Pirates when they clinched the division. And at that point, it had been 39 years since the Cubs were in the postseason. You had to go back to 1945 when they had clinched their last pennant. And with every out that they replayed in this last inning, there was a cheer by all the Cub fans, even though this was history from 23 years ago. And hearing Harry Carey's voice is getting everyone excited. And as you said, the Cubs players are not going to be here. They're in Arizona already. They got in last night, and yet so many Cubs fans are here for what they're calling Rally Monday. I talked to a lot of Cubs fans already. I asked one woman who's been a fan since 1933 what her reaction would be if the Cubs won the World Series. She said, "I've got a good heart, but I might have a heart attack." And another guy asked him, "What would this city be like?" And this fan said, the city would blow up. It would be that incredible if the Cubs actually won the World Series. But first things first, they got this tough series coming up against the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is about to begin, and now they're playing, I believe this is 1990, this is probably 2003. This is 2003, a game against these same Pirates. They're showing this. So they're basically counting down with all their clinchers over the last 20 years before they get to this beginning of the rally here today. So they've got some entertainment for the fans to enjoy before the rally begins. We're going to hear from John McDonough, the team president of the Cubs, and also there's going to be representatives of all the clinching teams, all the playoff teams going back to 1945. You're going to see Mickey Morandini, Doug Glanville, Andy Pafko. So a star-studded affair. Maybe not the A-list stars people were hoping to see from this year's team, but stars from the past nonetheless. Really exciting here, Mark.
Chuck, I know the White Sox did the same thing a couple of years ago before they started their playoff run, but anytime the Cubs are involved in a playoff series, it almost transcends sports. The whole history of the Cubs curses, 99 years since their last World Series championship. It seems like this takes on a real big momentum whenever the Cubs are in the postseason.
Yeah, you're right about that, and you can feel the electricity in the air. You know, the Sox have a very devoted fan base, but there are more Cub fans than Sox fans. And when the Cubs do come out and have a big year like this, the Cubs fans come in droves. And I was speaking to one Cubs fan earlier, and he had said that he went to Florida. He went to Cincinnati with all those other Cubs fans the last 2 series, and he says it was 80%, 75% Cubs fans in for every game in Cincinnati and Florida. They sold out all the hotels. One hotel he stayed at in Florida, they ran out of food. There was no more food to serve all the Cubs fans that had flocked to Miami for the series and for those 3 games in Florida, even though they lost. But that just shows you the devotion these Cubs fans have.
Chuck, I think a lot of the reason why there's so much optimism heading into this playoff series is that the National League is really wide open. Going into this year, the Mets look like the favorite on paper. They're out. The Dodgers are out. Really, any of the 4 teams who get into the postseason could get hot and make a run to the World Series. Why not the Cubs this year?
I know. I mean, this Arizona Diamondbacks team that they're playing, they won 90 games. That is the least amount of wins a top seed in the National League has had in the history of baseball. So it's really anybody's game, or anybody's postseason, so to speak. So the Cubs have as good a shot as anybody to get to the postseason. You know, to get to the World Series. I'm going to bring in Angela here. Hey, Angela. This is our friend Angela. You are easily the best dressed person here. This is a Cubs wedding dress. Can you talk about the origins of this?
Well, David Gaffke, he is in the bridal industry, and he wanted to create a line of specialty dresses for our sports teams, for our home teams, and they're for show, they're not for sale, they're for, to kind of get the spirit up. And we heard about this last night, and we were like, so he called, and he's like, we got to go down there today, so.
Well, I know when the Cubs past players show up, they'll be very popular, but right now, as of right now, you are easily the most popular person here. How many photographs have you taken in the half an hour that you've been here?
I've lost track.
Many, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If someone is at home, they're getting married, say, in a couple of weeks, they're looking for a wedding dress, could they wear this for their wedding?
It could be a possibility, but it's not, like I said, it's not intended for that. But yeah, if you wanted to enough and you contacted him, I'm sure, there's always a possibility.
Okay. And how long have you been a Cubs fan for?
Oh, God. I mean, seriously, about last 10 years, last 5 years more so. And I've lived in Chicago about 12, 13 years, and I love it. And they're great. And I've been to a lot of games, and oh my God, it's just awesome. I have been to Comiskey for a few games, but it's just not the same over at Cellular,
By the way, the Cubs have made the postseason in 2003, just so you know.
Yeah, I know, as I was seeing it. But over at, the Cell, it's nice, but it's not as homey. It's not everyone. Yeah. It's such a community at Wrigley. I love it, so.
Well, thank you for your time. Great dress. You'll wear it for all the games, right?
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
I'll be at home in my living room with my nachos.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And by the way, this is probably going to get really hot. This is the It's Gonna Happen bracelet. Everybody's got them, including this guy right here. You have 2 of them.
I have 2 of them. A loyal fan for 25 years. Ever
25
since I
years.
was 8 years old.
Okay, so everybody's got these bracelets. They were free here today. I have a feeling they may not be free tomorrow and the day after that. This is a pretty good business right here. So we're still waiting for the ceremony to begin. We'll send it back to you for now, Mark.
All right, Chuck, I have a feeling they're not going to show the Bartman incident and the Game 6 collapse. Probably just the good moments from the 03 postseason. So you enjoy the rest of the pre-festivities. We'll get back to you as soon as the program's getting ready to start.
Okay.
We'll get back to Chuck in just a few minutes. Let's look back at the season finale for the Cubs. They finished the regular season with an 85-77 record. They clinched the division championship Friday night in Cincinnati. It was almost like spring training yesterday. Lou Piniella gave a number of pitchers a chance to get some work in before the playoff run begins. Ted Lilly started the game against the Reds. He only threw 2 innings. He'll pitch Game 2 against the Diamondbacks on Thursday. Let's take a quick look back at Sunday's action from the Great American Ballpark. On the second pitch of the game, Alfonso Soriano does it again, deep to left field. That's his 12th homer leading off a game this season. He set a franchise record with his 14th round tripper in September, topping Mr. Cub Ernie Banks. It was 4-0 Cubs in the third when Jason Marquis comes on in relief of Lilly, but he couldn't hold the lead. Jorge Cantu singles up the middle. Tying run scores. Marquis went just 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 runs. Not the tune-up he wanted. Marquis might not pitch until Game 4 against the Diamondbacks. And then the closer, Ryan Dempster, came out in the 4th inning. He also struggled. Reds already had 1 run in when Dempster served up a 3-run bomb to Joey Votto. Dempster and Marquis gave up all 8 runs as the Cubs lost 8-4. Gail Fisher has more on the playoff-bound Cubs.
The Cubs treated the final game of the regular season like a spring training game, making sure everyone got at-bats and everyone pitched, all in preparation for the playoffs. The Cubs lost the finale, but finished the season with 85 wins. Now their goal is to win 11 more.
I want to go out there and just play good, solid, fundamentally sound baseball and do little things like today, getting guys over. Whether they're in the 4th hole or not, you got to get that guy to third base. Runs mean a lot in the series, and that's the way we have to play, smart.
This is why we play for this. You know, the season's great, but the postseason is what you play for. So, you know, we did have our ups and downs. It wasn't an easy road here, but we got here, and that's all that matters.
It was a tight race going in, like a lot of other divisions, but so we've played some, you know, pressure-packed baseball, and we've kind of felt it, and now we're going to get a chance to really get in a good environment where all of us are excited to be in.
The Cubs will board a plane and fly directly to Arizona, taking Monday off before working out on Tuesday in preparation for Wednesday's Game 1 against the Diamondbacks.
Good young ball club. I know Chris Young's had an outstanding year, obviously. You know, Brandon Webb's going to come at you, great bullpen. You know, we just want to go in there and get the first game and hopefully build on that.
Fittingly, Great American Ballpark is where the season all began, and now the Cubs leave as Central Division champions. The first Central Division team to go from last place one year to first place the next year. And now as they head out west, they hope to keep it going. With the Cubs in Cincinnati, Gail Fisher, Comcast Sportsnet.
All right, Gail, thanks a lot. We're still waiting for Major League Baseball to announce the starting times for the 4 divisional series. It's expected the Cubs will play an afternoon game on Wednesday in the Game 1 of the series, but the rest of it is up in the air. Friday will be a travel day with Games 3 and 4 at Wrigley Field on Saturday and Sunday. Game 5, if necessary, will be back in Phoenix next week, Tuesday. We're going to head out to Daly Center, where Wayne Messmer is getting ready to start the official Cubs playoff rally.
Any Cub fans out here? It's Rally Monday. My name's Wayne Messmer, fortunate enough to be here today, just like all of us. What a great day it is. We're here today celebrating the 2007 National League Central Division champion, Chicago Cubs. And we're also here to bring them on to a great playoff run. You know where we're heading. We start every ball game the same way. Let's start this rally the way we should. I'd ask you to stand, but you already are. Let's honor America. Kindly remove your Cub caps. Join along with Gary Cressy, our fine Cub organist, in the singing of our national anthem. Stripes and bright stars through the started. Part of our festivities today, we want to welcome some very special guests that have joined us. We have Alderman Tom Tunney here, and President of the Illinois State Senate, Emil Jones. Also, a couple of fellows we'd like you to recognize. He was a member of the Chicago Cubs National League Championship team in 2003. Rejoining the team in the trade deadline, he hit a game-winning pinch hit RBI triple in the 11th inning of Game 3 of the National League Championship Series against the Florida Marlins. Say hello to Doug Glanville. Here's a key member of the 1998 Wild Card champion Chicago Cubs. He hit .296. Scored 93 runs and had 172 hits that season. Also committed just 5 errors in 676 total chances. The dandy little glove man himself, Mickey Morandini. Unfortunately, our next guest couldn't be with us in person today, but he has a message from someone you will remember from the 1989 National League Eastern Division champion Chicago Cubs. Let's look at the screen.
I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Chicago Cubs in their efforts in winning the National League Central. I'd also like to take this opportunity to wish them the best of luck, along with the Cub fans, in their efforts to win the 2007 World Championship. It's the year of the Cubs, and I will be watching.
That's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. This man posted a 10-6 record with 7 saves for the Cubs in a magical season of 1984. His contributions helped vault the Cubs to the Eastern Division Championship that year. The Cubs' first playoff berth in 39 years. It's Big Tim Stoddard. A member of the last Chicago Cubs team to go to the World Series. He led the Cubs with 110 runs batted in 1945 as the Cubs took home the National League pennant. A career .285 hitter with 213 home runs. He's one of the best. Andy Pascal. And some very special guests could not be with us today, but they also wanted to say hello. Once again, let's go to the board.
Hi, Cub fans. This is really my. All the people are here to see the Central Division Championship, the World Champion Chicago Cubs. They're the best. So stay there, watch them, pull for them, and take a journey with Ernie and play ball in the park.
It's Pat Hughes. Thank you for listening to Ron Santo and me on Cubs Radio for all of these years, and thank you for being the greatest fans in the world. If ever a group of fans deserve a world championship, it is you. Thank you for being so wonderful. And what do you say we meet again in about 3 or 4 weeks to celebrate the Chicago Cubs World Championship? See you then.
Waited a long time, and there's still more to come. Don't quit waiting, that's for sure. But I can't thank you enough for what you have brought to the Chicago Cubs, the tradition, the love, and I can't say much more, but I'm as happy as you are because I'm one of you. And so, go Cubs, we love you.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great time around the league. Looking forward to getting back there in Chicago and you guys pulling for us back in Wrigley Field and doing something special.
Hey Cubs fans, thank you for all your support. We finally did it. I hope you guys are enjoying your party there, and look forward to seeing you guys back in Chicago.
Hey fans, hope you're having fun at the rally. Wish we could be there, but we'll be home soon this weekend, and we know Wrigley Field will be rocking. Take care.
Hey guys, this is Ryan Terrio, and we appreciate y'all's support all season. We know Wrigley's going to be rocking when we get back there. Go Cubs.
Hi Cub fans, this is Carlos Santana. Hope you had a great time over there, and we can wait to see you in Chicago when we get back, and hope you enjoy this party. Thank you, Pop, for the support. Hope you have fun at the payoff.
Now let's hear it for him. We'll meet the rest of the dignitaries up here momentarily, but our first speaker is representing the Chicago Cubs, truly one of the greatest players to ever put on a Cubs uniform. Patrolling left field in Wrigley Field, this man won the National League Rookie of the Year in 1961, collected the National League Batting Championship in 1972, hitting .333. He had 426 home runs in his big league career. His number 26 flies atop Wrigley Field foul pole, inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame in 1987. Sweet swinging, Billy Williams.
All right. Is this a great day or what? Oh, this is beautiful. We waited a long, long time. And of course, when you hear that song, hey, hey, we got to win this game today. Hey, hey, Cubs, we got to win this game today. That song getting beautiful every day. You know, it's really, really great. But you know, the excitement that happened this year at Wrigley Field, I think all of the Cub people really enjoyed what went on. I mentioned 2006 simply because we didn't win the 66 ball game. That's the only reason I'm mentioning that year. But it gave the organization a chance to look at things and said, we got to make a change. And the change were, when we first went to spring training, I saw a guy by the name of Lou Piniella. That was our first change. And secondly, we dipped in the free agent market and got the best free agent, and that was Alfonso Sariano. Along with Bob Liddy from free agent, who's been the most exciting pitcher. And of course, Jason Marquis came to the ballpark. But one of the best signs, I think, has been one of our most valuable player of all year is DeRosa. Been an outstanding player. But last year, as I said, all this was done when Andy McPhail resigned, and of course John McDonough taking over the club. And one of his statements were, during the course of the season, we were going to put more W's up than L's on the scoreboard in center field. And it happened. It happened. And again, you know, it's beautiful. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it most for you fans, because you have supported this organization for many, many years. And I think all those individuals who played in the past, Ernie Banks, Ron Santo, myself, Glenn Becker, Fergie Jenkins, we pushed, but we didn't get there. But I think we're going to get there this year. Good, let's see, enjoy it.
Attaboy, Billy. Whee! Oh, man. You having fun? All right. Billy Williams. Our next speaker's been with the Cubs organization since October of 1983. He headed the marketing department of the Cubs, where he created the Cubs Convention in 1986. Spectacular event. In his 24 years with the Chicago Cubs, they've enjoyed their 24 highest attendance marks, including this year a record of 3,252,462 fans. That deserves a round of applause. He ascended to his current position on October 1st of 2006. Anniversary, how about that? Under his watch, the Cubs have actively revamped the roster and the staff, appointing Sweet Lou Piniella as manager and bringing in Alfonso Soriano, Ted Lilly, Jason Marquis, Cliff Floyd, and free agents trading Jason Kendall, Craig Monroe, and Steve Traxel, also re-signing Aramis Ramirez and Carlos Zambrano. Everybody's best friend in the city of Chicago right now, the president of your 2007 National League Central Division champions, John McDonough.
I can tell you this, as soon as we started the ceremony today, it stopped raining, and this is even more fun than the post-game celebration last Friday night. First of all, I'd like to thank Mayor Daley and Governor Rod Blagojevich. It is an honor for the Cubs to play in the greatest city in the world and the best state of the nation. This has been an unbelievable season, very positive season. And I'd also like to thank our ownership group from Tribune Company, the great owners of the Chicago Cubs. During their stewardship, and this is important for everybody to remember, the Cubs have appeared in postseason play 5 times. Prior to that, from 1945 to 1983, we hadn't made it to the postseason. 2 men in attendance with us today were the driving force behind our mission last year when we said to all of you, it's time to win. They provided the mission, they provided the resources to sign players like Alfonso Soriano, Ted Lilly, Mark DeRosa, among others. And if you haven't noticed, how about the re-signing of the RBI machine, Aramis Ramirez. And I think it was a pretty good move to re-sign Carlos Zambrano. I'd like to acknowledge Chairman, President, and CEO of Tribune Company, Mr. Dennis Fitzsimons. And also a gentleman who was pivotal in all this. Absolutely one of the most important elements in all of this, our Senior Vice President, General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary, and the individual who the Cubs report to, Mr. Crane Kenny. More importantly, to our great fans of the city of Chicago, you deserve this. We've said that before. This has been a common refrain. All of you, you deserve this and much more. Your unwavering support of this franchise justifies the title for all of you as the greatest fans in professional sports. About 8 days ago, being there for 24 years, you see just about everything. Being at Wrigley Field a week ago Sunday, when the Chicago Cubs beat the Pittsburgh Pirates, and you saw those numbers go up on the board for the Atlanta Braves against Milwaukee, and the fans doing the tomahawk chop, was one of the greatest experiences of my lifetime. So the National League Central Division Championship is a good first step, but that is not the ultimate goal going forward. I'd like to congratulate Lou Piniella, our manager, who was really able to understand what this transition was all about. When you're a Yankee, you play for the Yankees, you manage the Yankees, you don't think anything can get any better or bigger, but I think this is. And to the remarkable efforts and contributions of our great general manager, Jim Hendry, who was responsible for sending scouts out last year to find these players and to sign the ones we have today, and Oneri Fleta, our Director of Minor League Operations. So all these young players that you see there right now, he is responsible for that. And last but not least, Mark McGuire, our Executive Vice President of Business Operations, who was behind the staggering attendance numbers of 3.25 million. We owe it all to you. And finally, just so all of you know, going forward, our motto is very simple. Let's keep going. Thank you very much.
One more time. He's had a heck of a year. Our next speaker is one of the biggest Cubs fans in the world. In due time. He was born on Chicago's northwest side and graduated from Northwestern University in 1979. Elected to the General Assembly in 1992. In 2003, he was sworn in as Illinois' 40th governor, currently serving his second term. He can often be seen altering his jogging route so he can pass right by Wrigley Field. His favorite player of all time, like many of us, old number 10, the old Cub himself, Ronnie Santo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to our governor, Rod Blagojevich.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Mayor Daley for making the rain stop. Thank you, Mayor. And Mayor, now you know how I felt in 2005. Let me also firmly assert, go Cubs, go! And I got a question for all of you. Let's have a show of hands. Anybody here a Cubs fan? Let me say to some of those pundits and prognosticators, to those naysayers and doubters who time and time again and over again kept telling us, wait till next year, Well, guess what? Next year is here. Next year is now, and to quote Harry Carey, holy cow. Now, it's great to be the governor. You get invited to things like this. It's great to be the mayor of a great city, and we have the best big city mayor in the best big city in America. Mayor Daley and I know something about winning elections. He's been winning all kinds of elections here in Chicago for a whole many years. I've had the chance to be governor in the 5th largest state in America, win elections twice. But I gotta tell you, speaking for me as a lifelong Cub fan, this is a heck of a lot better than winning elections. Now, the mayor's going to speak for all of us from Chicago. Let me just take a moment to speak to the Cubs fans who live in Chicago, the Chicagoland area, but also to Cub fans all around Illinois, from Rockford to Rock Island, from Peoria to Quincy, from tiny Kewanee to even tinier Oquawka, to the 25 to 33% of Cub fans in Springfield, to those Cub fans even in deep southern Illinois, where most of those fans like the Cardinals, to all of you, that's how they treat me when I'm down there. To all of you, let's thank the Cubs for giving us a National League Championship, Central Division Championship. I want to congratulate the entire Cubs organization. I want to thank all the players, congratulate them, all 25, 35, 40 or more who contributed in this year, where our manager has been able to use all kinds of different players in key situations. Thank them, our ball players, for bringing us this day. I want to congratulate the management of the Cubs. I want to congratulate the president, John McDonough, for his great leadership. Think about his first year as president. Not George Washington, not Andrew Jackson, not Abraham Lincoln, not Franklin Roosevelt could they claim as good a first year as president as John McDonough. And to Jim Hendry and Randy Bush and Oniri Fida. Are you kidding me? Jason Marquis, Mark DeRosa, Ted Lilly, and the prize of the free agent market, Alfonso Soriano. Those guys made us. They brought us from worst to first. And last but not least, what about Lou? I've got a confession to make. This started about 4 months ago. As the governor, I stopped asking myself first the question, is it the right thing or the wrong thing? Now the first question I ask myself when I govern Illinois is, what would Lou do? Now I congratulated all of them, but let us all for just 1 second step back. And I want to speak not as the governor of Illinois, but I want to speak, I think, as all of you. I'm the governor, not who happens to be a Cub fan. I'm a Cub fan who happens also to be the governor. So as a lifelong Cub fan, I want to thank the entire Cubs organization, from the ball players right on down to management, for giving all of us the gift of a National League Central Division Championship. I want to thank them for that. And I want to say one thing. Please don't stop now. It's been 99 years, so I say it's on to Arizona, and let's kick some. I better not say it. Go, Cubs, go! Let's rock
Governor, after politics, you have a beautiful future. Any rally we ever throw, we're going to invite you, let me tell you. Wow. Simply said, the greatest mayor in the history of the city of Chicago, Mayor Richard M. Daley. Let's bring him up here.
I just want to congratulate Dennis Fitzsimons, John McDonough, Lou Piniella, all the wonderful Cub fans that truly made this city a great sports city. Like anything else, we always wager on behalf of our winning teams. And we're wagering great food from Harry Carey's, Wrigley Gum, Connie Pizzas, Fisher Products, all the great food that we're not going to send to Phoenix. They're going to be sending their food back to Chicago. I congratulate the winning team from the front to the back office. And Governor, I want to give you some advice. After the Cubs win the World Series, we're going to send Lou Piniella down to Springfield to help you in Springfield. I just want to thank the great sports philosophy of Chicago, competition. And I want to salute, wait. I want to salute the Cub fans. My hat goes off to the Cub fans. Congratulations. Go Cubs!
Look at the cameras getting this shot. Oh, baby. I hope you're all pressing the record button in your minds, because this is one heck of a day. It is that time. With us in the crowd, the First Lady of Chicago Baseball, Dutchie Carey. One of our favorites, huge Cub fan, great entertainer, Tom Dreesen is there. And I tell you what, we're going to do the seventh inning stretch. Listening to the highlights earlier, we heard that great voice of Harry. And I'll tell you, he is grinning right now, looking down on us. And we're going to ask Harry for a little help, because we're going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" good and loud. Especially loud. Come on, Gary. Let me hear you. Count it out, Dutchie. All
right. Go down the bottom of the seventh. The Cubs leading 3-0. All right. Let me hear you. Good and loud. On 1, on 2, on 3. Take to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey!
Let's get 11 wins. Still the best of all time, Harry Carey. And now let's enjoy some highlights of this incredible 2007 season, and it ain't over yet. First, let's welcome the manager, number 41, Lou Piniella. Lorenzo Soriano signed an 8-year contract. only one thing left to do. It's hey, hey, holy mackerel, and holy cow. Let's make an agreement. What do you say we meet back here in a couple weeks? All right, sing it loud, sing it proud, Cub fans. Go, Cubs, go!
Baseball season's underway. Ready to get ready for a brand new day. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. They're singing, go, Cubs, go, Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go, Cubs, go.
Well, it's a song we've become very familiar with over the course of the season as the Cubs win the National League Central Division title. A very spirited rally at Daly Center. The fans are ready. The politicians are ready. Wayne Messmer is ready. Let's hope the players are ready to go against the Arizona Diamondbacks. It all gets started Wednesday at Chase Field down in Phoenix. A matchup of aces, Brandon Webb against Carlos Zambrano in Game 1. Both of them won 18 games during the regular season. So as the rally concludes at Daly Center, we're going to take a timeout and come right back to wrap things up here on Hyundai Sports Day.
Baseball time is here again. You can catch it all on WGN.
Louisville Slugger has been making bats since 1884 and is the official bat of Major League Baseball. In honor of the Cubs' 2007 NL Central Division Championship, Louisville Slugger has released this Cubs Division Champion bat. You can see this beautiful historic bat at BigTimeBats.com. The bat is numbered and limited to only 5,000 bats. The bat will have a beautiful laser engraved image of Wrigley Field, the Cubs logo, and the NLDS logo. You can purchase this full-size bat by calling Hamster Direct, 1-866-280-BAT.
Attention, credit counseling does not work. Did you know that the credit counseling companies often receive kickbacks from actual credit card companies you owe money to? The truth is, the average debt counseling program takes 7 years to complete and may end up costing you thousands of dollars in additional interest. We can do better. As the largest bankruptcy firm in the country, we can provide you with an immediate and inexpensive way to get rid of your debt once and for all. Call 1-888-7-HELP-US for a free confidential consultation or visit us online at legalhelpers.com.
These guys, they're not just playing games, they're working on a game. We're game designers testing a computer game we've just created. This is a serious career with serious rewards for people with the right skills. It can be your career too. Call the International Academy of Design and Technology now and discover how. Get your education in something you love. Turn your passion for video games into a game design career. Call now.
Call 888-826-3111. That's 888-826-3111. Call now.
Want to see Bernie Mac? Who you with? Turn to the U.
Y'all saw that, right?
That's WCIU, the U, on Comcast Cable Channel 6.
Just keep watching. Keep watching.
The U's got the U's guys. Bernie Mac, along with George Lopez and the King of Queens, every weeknight.
I gotta do it again tomorrow.
Turn to the U for the Bernie Mac Show. Weeknights at 7 on WCIU, the U, Comcast Cable Channel 6.
Watching the home of the Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, and White Sox, Comcast Sportsnet.
Our expanded Cubs playoff coverage continues tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with our special preview show, Play Like There's No Tomorrow. Luke Stuckmeyer and Dan Plesac break down the Division Series matchup between the Cubs and the Diamondbacks, and we'll hear from Lou Piniella and some of the key players. Our Chuck Garfien was in the middle of all the excitement at Daly Center, the big playoff preview rally. Chuck, I tell you, it was pretty exciting. The governor, Rod Blagojevich, he deserves an award for the best performance by a politician at a pep rally, I think.
Yeah, he was very good, although Mayor Daley might make the biggest news by actually slipping on a Cubs hat. The guys on the south side are definitely not going to like that, and what you see here from Cubs fans is not only the celebratory mood, but the hunger. These fans have been waiting. Their ancestors are still waiting for the Cubs to win a World Series title. Will it happen? It could happen. And we'll see. That's obviously the catchphrase besides Go Cubs Go, which we'll be hearing forever, it seems. But it's going to happen. We'll see if it actually does occur. So I think the guys are excited behind me.
Go Cubs go! Go Cubs go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs gonna win today. Go Cubs go! Go Cubs go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
I think they want the Cubs to go. You want the Cubs to go? Where do you want them to go? Where are they going?
To the World Series!
Going to the World Series? This year? Are you sure about that? I think they're going to the World Series. Mark, back to you.
All right, Chuck, you missed your calling there, leading the cheers. You know, it was Steve Perry for the White Sox 2 years ago. Now it's Steve Goodman with Go Cubs Go. A little bit different, right?
That's I didn't hear what you said.
Being drowned out by Go Cubs Go. That's something we've seen a lot during the course of this season. Well, that's going to do it from here. For Chuck Garfien and the entire crew, thank you so much for watching our special coverage of the Cubs playoff rally here on Hyundai Sports Day. And remember to tune into Comcast Sportsnet throughout this playoff run. We'll have expanded pre- and post-game coverage for every contest, including all the news conferences you want to hear from Arizona's Chase Field and Wrigley Field. As things are wrapping up from Daly Center, we say so long. Thanks for joining us. Much more Cubs coverage coming up throughout the day here on Comcast Sportsnet.
Louisville Slugger has been making bats since 1880.